In a faraway village, there was a young man named Jack. Jack lived with his mother, but they only had one skinny cow that didn't produce much milk. His mother asked Jack to take the cow to the market to sell it, as they didn't have enough money to feed it. On his way to the market, Jack met a mysterious man who inquired about the cow. The man offered to buy it in exchange for some magic beans, claiming they would somehow make Jack rich. Intrigued and hopeful, Jack agreed, took the crimson beans, and headed back home. Upon arriving home, Jack excitedly recounted his encounter, handing his mother the magic beans. To his dismay, his mother's reaction was far from pleased. In a fury, she tossed the beans out the window, lamenting the loss of their only means of sustenance. Jack climbed into bed hungry and dejected, worrying about his mother's anger and their bleak future. The following morning, however, Jack awoke to an unusual sight. Sunlight was no longer streaming through his window. Peering outside, he discovered a colossal plant. Intrigued, Jack decided to climb it, embarking on what would be the adventure of a lifetime. After an arduous climb, Jack found himself at the top, facing a giant castle. Steeling himself, curiosity took over as he ventured inside, encountering bizarre skeletal guards. Despite his fear, Jack pressed on. The skeletons alerted the giant, who began searching for the intruder. Jack hid behind a chair, watching as the giant eventually fell back into a deep slumber. Seizing the opportunity, he stole a bag of gold coins and hurried back home. His mother was amazed and overjoyed when Jack presented the gold. Her newfound happiness emboldened Jack, and the very next day, he returned to the castle. This time, he discovered a peculiar chicken that laid golden eggs at the giant's command. Once the giant was asleep, Jack quickly seized the chicken and sneaked back home. Delighted with their newfound fortune, Jack and his mother's situation improved dramatically. Eager for more treasure, Jack ventured to the castle once more. Though the giant was awake, masterfully playing a harp, Jack patiently waited for his moment. When the giant finally succumbed to sleep, Jack saw his chance. However, as he attempted to steal the harp, it cried out for help, alerting the furious giant. A thrilling chase ensued, with Jack scrambling down the beanstalk as the giant pursued him. Upon reaching the ground, Jack grabbed an axe and feverishly chopped through the beanstalk, sending the giant plummeting to his demise. With their riches secured, Jack and his mother moved to a new home and bought a large farm with many cows, living out their days in happiness and prosperity.